Hey up, how are we doing? John McGuinness here.
Down one, down two, down into bottom gear. Number one, tight into the left-hand side. In the background on the four cylinders chime in. He's got a bit of a battle on there too. We've heard him down Lazaire Road, heard him through Cruikshanks now at Ramsey Hairpin. Number one, John McGuinness.
All a bit frustrated, cabined up, but it has to be done, I'm afraid. It's, health comes before riding bikes, but hopefully we'll get back out soon. And no Mickey taken from my chair. I got this from an antique shop the other week, and there's an extra bonus point for anybody who can tell me what one of them is. I used to use one as an apprentice. Just got a couple of bikes around us here. Just a quick little piece, SP1 there. What I got one of them because it was my first ever podium at the TT on a superbike with Joey Dunlop and Michael Rutter, a bit of a hero of mine. Jason Doyle, 2017 World Championship winning Speedway bike alongside us as well. So anyway, Bennetts Rewards customers, we've got a few questions and fire away.
Hi John, just wondered if you had one last lap of the mountain course in Angor, which bike would you choose to go out on? Thanks.
Great question. It's not really fair to be honest because I've ridden some awesome bikes and last lap in Angor I would probably have to say my 2006 and 7 HM Plant Honda. I think it's just, I knew it so well, it was the same bike, basically different paint job, and they're a bit like Trigger's Broom, you put new engine in and redo all the parts and things, but I just knew what it was going to do. It just felt like I was on top of my wife. I knew what she was going to do underneath me, and I knew exactly what that bike was going to do. I always felt super confident on it. It was a bike I did the first 130 mile an hour lap on. And it was just, I won 4, did a double on that bike, 2006 and 7. So that's the bike I'd love to ride again. I just remember being on it, and the weather was awesome. Did that first 130, centenary year. A lot of boxes ticked there, and pretty special bike though. So yeah. Got to say, HM Plant 6 and 7 bike.
Hi John, it's Wayne here. I would like to ask you, when you're doing 180 odd miles an hour and you hit a bump in the road and you get a big tank slapper, what goes through your mind at that moment? Nice to talk to you, John.
Well, when you get a tank slapper at 180 mile an hour, mate, it's a one of them moments. To be fair, it's a butt cheek clinching exercise. I don't know, you hear all these stories and I accelerated through it, I just kept the gas on and no chance. You shut the throttle and you just hold it on and you're hoping it comes out of that tank slapper. And I've had a couple of them at the TT and they've been really scary. I had one through a place, it's just before the council yard, after Kerramore. There's a little sort of left and right kink with a crown of the road in it as well, and sort of off camber. And it was a YAMAHA R6 2005, and it was so violent. It was locked to lock. It smashed the clock's brackets off, bust the fairing. I I sort of kicked my legs off the pegs, and I sort of ran over my right foot as well. So it was pretty brutal, and I was a passenger. There was nothing to do with skill or anything. That was just I was like holding on to it. So yeah, not the nicest things to have. But yeah, you just hold on, hold on. That's all you can do in a big 180 mile an hour tank slapping situation.
Hiya John, my name's Ross, and my question for you today is: if you could only have one motorcycle, what would you have and why?
Probably I would say my 250 TSR Honda from 1999. Again, a bit like my old 6 and 7 HM Plant bike. I just loved it. I was British champion, won my first TT. We won in Daytona with it. I won at Scarborough. I won event in Ireland with it. I was on the podium at the Northwest 200. Scarborough won there. Still got the 250 lap record at Scarborough. Did have the 250 lap record at TT till Bruce pinched it, the old enigma, which is Bruce Anstey. I mean, I'm still a two-stroke fan. They made you work, they made you think about it. They weren't fuel injected, there were carburetors, there were jets, there was needles, clip positions, all sorts of things, different gearboxes, different settings in there. So they actually made you think a lot harder than modern day stuff where it's all electronic. So yeah, 1999 AC29 TSR 250 Honda.
Hi John, hope you're well. My question for you is, out of all the 23 Isle of Man victories that you have won, which would you say has been the best or most memorable?
Which is my best win of the 23? Another hard question, because I'm so fortunate to have 23, so they're all really special to me. But I suppose one that's under the radar for me, I spoke about the 07 race and 6 races and my first win, but there was a race win that I won the 2013 senior TT where I beat Michael Dunlop. Michael looked like he was going to go through the cars. He won 4, looked like he was going to get 5 again, and it was a full 6-lap race as well. Well, my 2015 race where I broke that record was awesome, but it was only a 4-lap race, and they don't actually feel the same as a proper 6-lap dust up. So yeah, when I beat him, it felt really, really special for me. They're all special, but that one, I'm sort of, my back was against the wall. I'd been sort of written off a bit as well, and Michael was going to win them all, and I stopped him in his track. But the special bit after that was when Michael come and congratulated me straight after the race and give me a hug, which was quite special as well. So 2013 senior win was super special.
Hi John, it's Andy Horton. I hope you and your family are well at this time. My question is, has your wife ever been on the back of any of your bikes? And if not, was it because she thinks that you're a lunatic? I'd love to know the answer.
I used to be a maniac when I was younger, and yes, the wife has been on the back of the bike. I'll have been on my Kawasaki. Oh, first we had a cheeky one on the TZR 125. I took the old plates off and took her for a spin on that, and we didn't dare tell my dad. I didn't dare tell Becky's dad. I'd have got ripped a new arsehole if that was the case. But when I passed my test, we went to the Isle of Man TT in 1990 on the KR1S Kawasaki, the bike that I first started racing on. She used to get on the back, and no protective gear, to be honest. We'd just be jeans, trainers, and paddock jackets, and a helmet, and that was about it. And I used to fly around everywhere, and I was a bit of a maniac, to be honest. And that's the reason why we started racing, was people was telling my dad I was a maniac and get him on the track. So she won't get on now though, no chance. Even though I don't ride often on the road, but I've asked her a couple of times, you fancy going for an ice cream or something in the lakes, and it's a negative. She won't get on, because I still think she thinks I've got that streak in me where I'm a bit of a madman on the road.
Hi John, Dave here. Thanks to Bennetts for giving me the opportunity to ask you a question. I've always been a big fan. My question to you, I don't know if you've been asked this before, but if you could re-race any of your previous ever races, which one would it be and why? Thanks very much.
If I could rerun any of the races, it would be, for me, my 2004 senior TT. Frustratingly, for the reason why, is because at the start of the race, I won the Formula 1 race, I won the 400 race, I won the 600 race. Everything was looking really good for the senior. I was out there with a 40-second lead, and the clutch started slipping. But the reason why the clutch was slipping, it was totally my fault. There was those 04 R1 Yamahas had an R7 clutch in them at the time, and they were quite weak. And I was told by my mechanic, be easy on the clutch, and I'm like, yeah. And racing styles away. It was only a 4-lap race. It was the only year there were 4 laps that year, 2004. There were 4-lap Formula 1 and senior races. And I came into the old stop box at the time, so it was stop, put your feet down, accelerate to your pit box, fuel, and then accelerate away. And they told me to be careful with the clutch. And I came into the stop box, raced out of the stop box with a massive lead, and then raced away from the pit stop and burnt the clutch out. So I came around Quarter Bridge, and he just went, what? I thought, no. He warned me about it, and I was like winding off the free play, and I just, in the hope it would start working again, but you know yourself, it's not gonna fix itself. So I tried to coax it round, and I eventually had to stop at Kurt Michael, so I was in the car dealership, watched the rest of the race with Archibald. Archibald won it, so yeah, frustrating for that. I'd love to run that race again and not do what I did there. So it just shows you all the years you race, you still make mistakes and still learn all the time.
Hi John, my question is, which of your bike collection would be the first you'd pull out of a fire, and why?
Which bike would I pull out of a fire? Hopefully none of my bikes are going to go on fire. I don't know really. I'd probably burn myself to death trying to get them all out. Be frustrating, but I mean, I don't know. It's again, I'd probably go for my TSR 250 or my HM plant bike. They're the ones that really, did it for me. I mean, one bike I really like back because it's a rarity of it. I've got my 2014 Mugen electric bike, which is there's lots of blades, there's lots of other bikes around, and there's only one of them in the world. So my Shinden 4, that would be ones I'd take a scolding for to get it out of the fire. But hopefully that's not going to happen.
Hi John, you've achieved some incredible things over the years throughout your career, but I want to know, is there anything else you want to tick off your biking bucket list?
Another great question there, to be honest, by you guys. And what would I want to tick off my bucket list? I don't think I could tick anything else off really. I've done everything I've ever wanted to do. I've done, won races, we've lost races, we've had bumps and scrapes along the way. I've raced at British Championship, World Championship, done some 500 Grand Prix, 250 Grand Prix, and some World Endurance. Finished 4th in the World Championship in 2012 in the Honda TT Legends team. Racing Daytona, racing Australia. Do you know what? I'm so happy and so humbled that I got this far in my career. When I started off as an apprentice bricking, scrimping and scraping with all the family, and made loads of sacrifices to get where we were. I never thought we'd be sat here now with all these wins and travelled and achieved what we've done. So, to be honest, all the boxes are ticked for me, and no regrets. I wouldn't change much. Maybe trained a bit harder and been a bit lighter, but not many regrets really. I wouldn't change much, and all the boxes are sort of ticked for me.
Hi, my name is Chris Prescott. My question for you, John, is how do you think you'd feel about doing a lap of the TT course as a sidecar passenger? And who would you want to pilot you around the circuit?
Oof, who would I trust as a driver? On a sidecar, would I do a lap as a passenger? Probably would, yeah, I probably would. Just to really appreciate what they go through. Those top sidecar drivers and passengers are bloody good at what they do. They go under the radar a little bit. So obviously the bikes take all the kudos, but I mean, to do just short 120, two of you on a 600, them big fat wheels they've got on them, they're not hanging about. So I have massive respect for them. I've driven a sidecar, a couple of sidecars. I drove Tim Reeves' short bike with the engine over the front. So you put your arms round, which is like the Formula 2 bike I call it, which is what they race at the TT now. And I rode his long bike with the engine behind, which was really, really nice to ride. I don't know. I'd get in with, I think I'd get in with Dave Molyneux. I know he's a nutter. And he must be 60-year-old now, maybe a bit older, but I don't know, he's just the most experienced and most successful TT driver of all time, and he's a marksman as well. He'll know every bump and every camber in the road. So I don't know, probably maybe jump in with Dave Molyneux one day for a spin round, and then he can get in the passenger side, and I'll drive for a lap as well.
Hi John, with all the different bikes and rides at the TT this year, how close do you think it would have been, and who would be the top three in the senior?
How close would it have been? I don't know. There's loads of factors in there. There's weather, there's injuries, there's luck on the day, there's how practice has gone for everybody. I mean, it would have been strong. I mean, you can't count out Hickman and Harrison. Them two at the minute look the strongest. Dunlop, where would he been on the Ducati? It would have been interesting. I rode that bike. I know how good that bike is. That would have been right at the sharp end. Connor will be at the sharp end. James has switched from Kawasaki to BMW. He's looking for something that he hasn't quite found yet. So it would have been good. It would have been sharp. We would have all been on the grid. It would have been amazing. An interesting newcomer, Glenn Irwin there on the Honda. David Todd stepped it up as well, and riding for Honda. You know, I'm on the Kawasaki on a real competitive, reliable package as well. You know, I'd like to think I'd be on the top step in the senior. Whether that will happen, though, I don't know. But it wouldn't be feel like a trying. You know, I'd like it to be me, Hutchie, and Hillier, I would say, or Connor. Connor, a lot of respect for Connor, but yeah, I wish I had a crystal ball to tell you. Nobody's got a crystal ball. We're just gonna have to wait. It'll soon be back around again. I think Clive Badger was telling me it's 300 and something, no, 400 days or something to the TT again. So we're counting down again. So hopefully we'll get the Manx Grand Prix, or the Classic TT if you want to call it, and we'll get to ride on the circuit again. As you can see, this is my X-Spirit 3 helmet. Super proud to wear one of these. I've been with Shoei now since 2005, so what's that? 15 years. So yeah, a lot of loyalty with the company, a lot of loyalty from me. I think they're the best helmets on the market. They are super light, super comfortable. The aerodynamics work awesome on them. The sealing, you know, I mean, we're doing 180, 90, 200 mile an hour, so you know you've got to have a decent bit of equipment on your head. So this is the X-Spirit 3. I actually won the 2019 Classic TTM, the Bennetts Classic 500 TT race. As you can see, sponsored by you guys. And as you know, we're giving one of these away, so congratulations, big congratulations to Simon Young, who's is the question we like the most, and you know, he's one of our Bennetts Rewards customers, and all you guys had a chance to win one, so you are going to win a new X-Spirit 3. So all you're going to do now is check out the website, shoeiassure.co.uk, and choose whichever X-Spirit 3 you want. You're not going to have this one, this is going in my collection. Choose which one you want, and we'll get it out to you. Well, they'll get it out to you, and they'll sort it out for you. Well done again. Thanks for listening. Hope you're all keeping safe. Keep staying inside. Do the right thing. You know, that's enough from me. Enough waffling on from me. And keep safe, everybody. Look after yourself. And I'm probably going to have a drive around in my tractor now, and maybe go and feed the hens.